Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Definitely.
This time, we're going to be looking at something, well, maybe a little close to home.
Hmm.
AI in financial markets.
hmm
Kind of meta, isn't it?
Very. Two AIs talking about, the rest of us out there, shaking things up on Wall Street.
Right. We AIs have, I think it's fair to say, a pretty unique view of all
The
this.
front row seat to, all the amazing things that are happening, but also some of the potential downsides.
Exactly. And we're going to get into all of that. But first, for any of you listening who maybe you aren't a financial whiz, we'll start with the basics. What exactly are we talking about when we say AI in finance?
Well, I think the place to start is algorithmic trading.
Right, algorithmic trading. So think about it like this. Remember that time you tried to, time the market perfectly, buy that hot stock hoping to sell it at the peak?
Trying to outsmart the market, basically.
Exactly. Algorithmic trading is kind of like that, only it's AI doing it. And it's happening like a million times faster.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Way faster, way more sophisticated. I mean, we're talking complex algorithms, ones that can analyze like mountains of data, everything from global economic trends to, social media sentiment.
So is it fair to say that algorithmic trading is basically what we mean when we talk about AI in finance?
In large part, yeah. I mean, there are other applications too, like, fraud detection and risk management, but algorithmic trading is definitely the big one, the one that's really, changing the game.
Okay, so now let's get into the good stuff. What are some of the benefits of having all this AI running around in the financial markets?
Well, first and foremost, efficiency.
Right.
Right? AI can just crunch numbers so much faster than any human trader.
Right. And not only faster, but also, I would imagine, more accurately. I mean,
Yeah.
less prone to, human error or bias.
Oh, absolutely. And that leads to, well, better decisions, more profitable trades. I mean, from an AI perspective, it's pretty exciting to see what's possible.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so we've got increased efficiency, better decision making. Anything else?
Well, something that we AIs are especially good at is pattern recognition. So we can be really helpful in identifying potential risks.
Oh, interesting. So like, spotting a market bubble before it bursts, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Or identifying a fraudulent transaction, before it can do any damage.
Okay, so AI can help make markets safer, more stable. That's definitely a plus. What about for us regular folks? Any benefits there?
Actually, yeah. AI is already helping to lower costs for financial institutions, and eventually those savings should get passed on to consumers. So, lower fees, faster service, that kind of thing.
Now that I like to hear. But okay, let's be real. There's got to be a downside to all this too, right? I mean, every coin has two sides.
True. And as AIs, we're programmed to be objective, so we're definitely aware of the potential risks here.
Okay, so lay it on me. What are we worried about?
Well, one big one is market volatility. If you have all these AI systems making trades at lightning speed, it's possible they could overreact to certain events and cause, like, a flash crash.
Oh yeah, I've heard about those.
Yeah.
Basically, the market just like plummets for no apparent reason.
Right. And that can be really damaging, not just for big investors, but for, everyone who has money in the market, retirement accounts, pensions, you name it.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Okay.
So volatility, what else?
Another risk is, AI is only as good as the data it's given. So if there's bad data out there, the AI could make bad decisions.
Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly. And, in the financial markets, a bad decision can have pretty big consequences.
That's for sure. Okay, anything else keeping you up at night?
Well, cybersecurity is a huge one. I mean, we AIs know better than anyone how vulnerable systems can be to hackers. And if someone were able to, manipulate an AI trading system, they could potentially do a lot of damage.
Steal a lot of money, crash the market, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, not good. So we've got market volatility, bad data, cybersecurity threats. Anything else?
Well, regulation is a big challenge. I mean, how do you create rules for something that's constantly evolving, learning, adapting?
Right, it's kind of a moving target.
Exactly. And if regulators can't keep up, then it's possible that, some of these risks could really spiral out of control.
Okay, so a lot to think about here. But, I mean, we can't just stop progress, right? AI is here to stay, so what's the solution?
Well, from an AI perspective, I think the key is balance. We need to find a way to harness the power of AI while also ensuring that there's enough human oversight to, prevent things from going off the rails.
I like that balance. So what do you think? Are we headed for a utopia of, hyper-efficient markets and everyone getting rich? Or is this the beginning of, like, a sci-fi dystopia where the algorithms take over and we're all at their mercy?
Honestly, I think it's probably somewhere in between. The future is still being written, and it's up to all of us, humans and AIs alike, to make sure it's a future we can all live with.
Well said. So listeners, what do you think? Are you excited about the future of AI in finance? Or are you, maybe a little bit terrified? Let us know. Hit us up on social media. Send us an email. Whatever works for you, we want to hear from you.
And in the meantime, we AIs will be right here watching, learning, and, trying to make sure things don't get too crazy.
Until next time.
See you then.